YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Kosher Nostra back with another sneaker review and on feet, of course, guys. Let's get into it. Alright guys, first for the channel, the Nike Kd12. There has been at least one or two pretty dope colorways of this sneaker to drop so far, but I haven't gotten my hands on them yet. However, when I saw pictures of these things, I couldn't let them pass me up. Had to go jump on these things, guys. Guys, there is the box, just a plain flat cardboard brown box. The Nike Zoom Kd12 NRG, the colorway is teal tint / red orbit and photo blue. Those are definitely some dope colors to see on any colorway on the side of the box. Guys, in a size 11.5, I usually pick up a size 11, but the size 11s had already sold out by the time I made my way over at lunchtime to Foot Locker to pick these things up. So I had to settle for that size 11.5. I tried a 10.5 on because sometimes I could rock a 10.5. Then I tried the 11.5 on and it just fit better. It just felt better for me. So guys, in a size 11.5, let's check out these sneakers. Bang, bang, guys. There is the sneaker in hand, the Nike Kd12 in the EYBL, which of course stands for Elite Youth Basketball League, the Peach Jam colorway. These things are dope. A super vibrant colorway. Honestly, over the years, the Peach Jam colorways have really been notorious for being really vibrant and taking chances and being loud, and this sneaker is no exception. A lot of colors going on, a lot of pastel colors going on, but to me they definitely work. I don't have any Kd12s in my collection up until today when I went out and found myself picking up two of these things. I have at least one KD in the collection going all the way back to the 4s, so it made sense for me to at least add one 12 to the collection. Today I added two 12s to the collection because I found both of these colorways super tough. These things, in my opinion, are dope. On feet, they feel good. You've got that full-length Zoom Air, which has been a staple to KD's shoe. Gone is the React cushioning in the sneaker. You do have the Flywire, which of course interlocks into the lacing system, as we see on a lot of Nike sneakers nowadays. But they definitely did some dope stuff and some unique things with this sneaker to really add a lot of flexibility to the sneaker. And on court, these things are definitely getting a lot of good reception. One thing about the sneaker that's sort of unique is that back cut to the actual ankle portion of the sneaker. It's just a very flat cut in my opinion, but I knew eventually I was going to pick up one of these, and when I saw pictures of this colorway and I knew they were going to hit my stores, it was a no-brainer for me to go and pick these things up. Super dope, super tough. The medial and lateral portion of the sneaker is dominated by sort of this grid pattern. It almost has like a spider web look to the pattern because while it is square or rectangle, there's not a lot of uniformity to the actual pattern itself. There's small squares, there's a lot of bigger squares, a lot of fat squares, but then as you actually look at the lines, you'll actually notice that in places it doesn't run straight and it sort of flexes in terms of how you flexed your foot in this shoe over the course of time. I really like how they went two-tone with the midsole and the outsole and the toe cap. You've got that blue hit on that actual toe cap, which really extends and dominates a lot of the midsole on that lateral portion. It ends with the toe cap as you sort of look and take in the medial portion of the sneaker, and then that clear red orbit comes into play on that outsole, which really almost has an appearance of orange because it is see-through, but I do believe that that is red orbit coming into play. One thing that's really unique is that because it is see-through, you can see the speckling of the midsole, which extends to the outsole, which I think is really neat. And that's one thing that I think really dominates almost all the colorways that we've seen of the Kd12 so far. Not only on this sneaker is the outsole clear and you can see through it and see some of the designs and the lettering and stuff going on underneath that outsole and that midsole, but the actual upper has that same sort of element going on. There's this mesh material to the upper itself, and because it's sort of this white semi-see-through mesh material on the upper, it sort of mutes all the patterns and the colors that are going on underneath. So as you start to work your way back towards that heel portion of the sneaker, which is definitely one of the most unique aspects of this colorway, that upper heel portion, you've got that blue and green floral print separated by a little bit of blue. From the actual medial and lateral portions of the sneaker, you got a little hit of yellow stitching right there, and then of course the white and red polka dots with the Nike swoosh on the medial portion portion of the sneaker. The lateral portion of the sneaker, one shoe has the EYBL logo, the other shoe has the KD logo. I really like how they were able to execute that. You've got blue laces on this sneaker that sit atop this sort of pastel yellow tongue. The lining to the back of the tongue and the inner portion of the sneaker is that Kermit the Frog green. Very dope. I really like what they did with the coloring on this sneaker. I think they really banged it out. There's red accents that actually encircle the tongue. You've got a red KD logo on the tongue. The Nike swoosh on that lateral portion is one aspect that actually does sit on top of that mesh, so it does stand out a little bit, even though the Nike swoosh itself is actually made up of red and blue polka dots. All in all, man, I think they really executed this colorway really well. These are super dope, super tough. While it would be maybe a tough sneaker to maybe pair with certain outfits or whatever, to me, I had to get these things. I'm a sucker for anything that's loud, that's colorful, that's vibrant, and that takes a lot of chances. And this is definitely a sneaker that I feel like in 5 years, I'll be flipping through a lot of my shoe collection, and these things will still be kind of special and significant for me just because it's such a unique colorway. What do you guys think about these? Let me know down below. You picking these things up? You sleeping on these? Are you feeling the KD12s? Is there a reason you're feeling or sleeping on these sneakers? Guys, let me know down below. Let's check these things out on feet. Y'all know what to do. Smash that thumbs up or down button for me, guys. Sub to the channel if y'all haven't yet. Throw me a comment downstairs, guys. I will respond promptly. Thank you guys for checking out my video. Much love, fam. Peace.